What if I told you Buddhist monks discovered a method that can calm your mind, heal insomnia, and help you fall into deep sleep in just a few minutes? A technique so powerful that fear, anxiety, and racing thoughts simply can't stand against it. The most surprising part? You don't need medication or any complicated rituals. Just your hands and your presence. This practice, called the butterfly embrace, was kept secret for centuries in Eastern temples. It wasn't just used to fall asleep. It was a way to heal the soul, release emotional pain, and reconnect with the divine energy within. They say that when a monk couldn't find peace, his master would tell him to hold himself like a butterfly before sleeping. In that simple gesture, the body remembers what the mind has forgotten. Peace isn't something you find outside. It's something that awakens within. Stay until the end of this video, because today I'll show you how to practice this ancient method step by step. What really happens in your body and energy when you do it? And why did the wise say that those who master this technique can sleep peacefully, even in the middle of a storm? Before we go further, I want you to write this in the comments. Tonight, I embrace my peace. The moment you write it, something inside you begins to relax. The soul recognizes your intention, and healing begins even before you close your eyes. Have you ever felt your body completely exhausted, but your mind just won't turn off? You close your eyes, but there's noise inside. Thoughts that won't quiet down, anxiety you can't explain, or an emptiness you can't fill. Insomnia doesn't always come from the body. Sometimes it comes from the soul. The monks said the soul can only rest when it feels at home. When your mind is full of guilt, fear, or endless thoughts, your soul stands at the door waiting for you to open it. That's why some nights your body lies down, but your consciousness stays awake. Because something inside you still needs to be heard. Insomnia isn't a punishment. It's a message. It's your spirit saying, there's something you haven't released. There's an emotion you haven't understood. There's a truth you've been avoiding. When you ignore that inner voice, the mind takes over, replaying worries, memories, unfinished stories, and turns rest into a battlefield. The monks understood that the mind fears silence because silence dissolves illusion. That's why the body can't sleep when the mind doesn't trust. Insomnia, then, is resistance to surrender, an inability to let go. Sleeping, the wise said, is the deepest act of faith, because when you sleep, you let go of control. You trust that the universe will keep you breathing, that life will carry on without your constant supervision. But when you forget that trust, when you feel you have to control everything, even at night, your body stays alert and your soul cannot rest. The real cure for insomnia doesn't start with a pill. It starts with reconciliation, with an honest conversation with the part of you that's been waiting to be heard. And that's where the butterfly embrace comes in. A practice so simple yet so powerful that it calms the body while reminding the soul it's safe to trust again. Peace isn't something you force. It's something you remember. When your soul feels safe, sleep returns naturally, like a river flowing back to its course. In the mountains of Tibet, monks performed a ritual before bed. It wasn't a prayer, a chant, or a long meditation. It was a gesture. So simple it almost seemed impossible it could hold such power. They crossed their arms over their chest, placing the right hand on the left shoulder and the left on the right. Then they closed their eyes and took deep, slow breaths, letting their hands move softly, like two invisible wings opening and closing over the heart. That was the butterfly embrace. And while today it's known as part of modern emotional regulation therapy, its origins go back much further. The monks believed the hands are channels of divine energy. When you touch your body with awareness, you're not just touching skin. You're speaking to your soul. They said the hands carry memory. The memory of love, comfort, and connection. When you cross them over your chest, you remind your heart of what fear made it forget, that you are safe. The gentle movement, like a butterfly's wings, isn't accidental. It represents balance between the two hemispheres of the brain, between the rational and the emotional, between giving and receiving. In that soft rhythm, your energy field reorganizes, stuck emotions release, the mind quiets, and the nervous system returns to harmony. It's a form of prayer through the body, a sacred dance of breath, touch, and presence, a reminder that you are not broken, and you don't need to fight your thoughts. You just need to embrace them. That's why the masters said, don't try to force sleep. Just hold yourself until your soul stops being afraid. The butterfly embrace wasn't meant to make you sleep. It was meant to create the inner space where rest happens naturally, because true sleep doesn't come when you close your eyes. It comes when you open your heart, as your body gently moves with the rhythm of your breath. Something invisible starts to shift inside. Your soul's energy begins to align with the rhythm of the universe, and in that deep stillness, sleep arrives. Not as an escape, but as a return. Now that you know its origin, it's time to feel its power for yourself. This isn't just a physical movement. It's a conversation between your body, mind, and soul. When you do it with awareness, you'll notice something inside you change, even on the very first night. Let's walk through it step by step. Step 1. Find your sacred space. Before you begin, choose a quiet place. Dim the lights, silence distractions. This moment is for you. Not to fight sleep, but to make peace with it. If you can, light a candle or a soft lamp. Fire symbolizes the soul, and its glow helps calm a restless mind. Sit or lie down comfortably and let your body unwind. No forcing, no pressure. Remember, rest is allowed, not demanded. Step 2. Cross your arms over your chest. Place your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right shoulder, forming an X over your heart. Feel the weight of your arms, the warmth of your palms, and how that simple contact starts to bring quiet back to your system. The monks said this gesture activates the heart center, the energy of love and self-compassion. Step 3. Begin the wing motion. Let your hands move gently, alternating a soft tap or light pressure on each shoulder, as if your arms were wings opening and closing with each breath. Move slowly and naturally. No effort. The rhythm should feel like a heartbeat. Breathe deeply as you go. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. Feel each movement melt away tension, your body beginning to trust, your mind slowly quieting down. Step 4. Let your breath guide you. Each inhale brings life in. Each exhale releases what you no longer need. Picture a golden light entering your body with every breath in, and a gray or heavy energy leaving with every breath out. That light isn't just imagination. It's the divine energy cleansing your nervous system. Feel the air move through you as if every breath were a gentle embrace from your soul. Step 5. Complete the embrace. After a few minutes, let your hands rest on your shoulders and simply stay there. Don't do anything. Just feel. Let the warmth of your hands surround you. Imagine you're being held by something greater than yourself. By God, by the universe, by consciousness itself. Repeat silently, I am safe. I am at peace. My soul can rest. Don't try to fall asleep. Just stay with the feeling. Sleep will come on its own, because the body always relaxes once the soul feels secure. The butterfly embrace is more than a technique. It's a physical reminder of unconditional love, a way of saying without words, I'm here for me. When you give yourself that permission, the mind stops fighting, the body softens, and the soul finally rests. Each time you practice it, you're not just calming your nervous system. You're awakening something much deeper, a reunion between your soul and your body. During the day, our energy gets scattered. Part of us is stuck in what already happened. Another part worries about what's next, and another is lost in fear of what might happen. But when night comes, life invites you to return home. The embrace becomes the bridge that gathers all your missing pieces. The monks said that every time you cross your arms over your chest, you're telling the universe, I accept my humanity, I accept my light and my shadow. Because for the soul to truly rest, it must first feel accepted, and that simple act, holding yourself with tenderness, is how you give your soul permission to heal. Across all spiritual traditions, the hands have been seen as extensions of the heart. That's why when you place them on your chest, you complete a sacred circuit between heart and palms. That current awakens a healing vibration. Because love, the highest frequency in the universe, begins to flow consciously through you. With every gentle tap, every breath, your body receives the signal, you're safe now. You can rest. The physical and energetic bodies align again, returning to their natural harmony. The butterfly has long been a symbol of awakening. It begins as a caterpillar, heavy, limited, bound to the earth. Then it enters darkness, transforms, and is reborn with wings. The butterfly embrace mirrors that same process within you. Each night, as you close your eyes and hold yourself, your soul enters its own cocoon. There it releases fear, guilt, and anxiety. And when you awaken, you emerge lighter, freer, more aware of the light within you. Sleep then stops being an escape and becomes an act of daily resurrection. Modern science has now confirmed what the ancient sages already knew. When both hands rhythmically stimulate the chest, the two hemispheres of the brain come into sync. That balance soothes emotions, regulates breathing, and brings heart and brain into harmony, both scientifically and spiritually. This means your rational self and your spiritual self start working together. There's no more inner struggle, only flow. And when your body reaches that state of coherence, your soul can finally rest without fear. That's why so many people who practice this technique don't just sleep better. They feel a deep, unexplainable peace, as if something unseen were gently holding them. The monks used to say, when the soul rests, it prays without words. Falling asleep after the butterfly embrace isn't just closing your eyes. It's returning to your origin, to that timeless space where there's no past and no future. In that silence, consciousness expands, the soul heals, and the body regenerates. Every night can become a new beginning. If you choose to fall asleep with awareness instead of drifting off in distraction, when you learn to hug yourself from the soul, your rest no longer depends on the outside world. You stop needing everything to be perfect to feel peace, because you finally understand that real peace doesn't come from your surroundings. It comes from coming home to yourself. The butterfly embrace doesn't just teach you how to sleep, it teaches you how to love your own presence again. So tonight, when everything quiets down and the lights go out, don't take your thoughts to bed. Take your embrace, cross your arms over your chest, breathe deeply, and notice how that simple gesture connects you to something sacred. Remember, you are never alone. There's a divine part of you that never sleeps, patiently waiting for the moment you decide to return to yourself. Each breath is a return, each heartbeat is a silent prayer, and each night is a new chance to heal what the day couldn't reach. The butterfly embrace isn't just another technique. It's an act of self-love, a sacred language between the soul and the divine. It's your way of telling the universe, I don't need to fight anymore. I'm ready to rest in peace. When you practice this gesture every night, something beautiful begins to happen. The pain of the past starts to soften, insomnia fades, and your body remembers what it was always designed to do. Heal as you sleep. Sleep stops being routine and becomes communion. With life, with love, with God. Because when you embrace yourself with full awareness, it's as if the divine itself wraps you in its wings. So tonight, before you close your eyes, do something simple yet powerful. Take a moment, cross your arms, whisper softly to yourself, I trust, I release, I rest in the light. And as you do, you'll feel calm begin to find you, and sleep will come as a blessing. Now, to anchor this message in your soul, write in the comments, I am ready to embrace myself in the light and heal from the soul. Because when you write it, you're not just saying it, you're activating it. The universe hears your words and begins to move in your favor. If this message resonated with you, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you can continue receiving teachings, rituals, and spiritual practices that help you heal, raise your vibration, and reconnect with the divine power that lives within you. This space is a refuge for awakening souls. For those who seek answers beyond the visible and want to transform their lives from the inside out. Thank you for staying with me until the end. May tonight, as you sleep, your wings unfold once more. And may you remember that God dwells in the embrace you give yourself.